So, as a peek into my process on how I do these videos, there are like certain days where, you know, I have to record a video. So it's like if this video is going up on a Wednesday, then I record it normally on the Tuesday night or the Tuesday afternoon at some point. And that's what I do. That's how I do my videos. It makes sense, right? You pretty much leave it to the last possible moment, or, you know, pretty close to the last possible moment to give me time to edit and all of that. The reason I'm bringing that up is because then if I end up recording a video like this earlier in the week than I'm supposed to, it generally is a good sign, because it means that, like, I came across free time and I was deciding on what to do. And it's like, okay, I could play Marvel Rivals. I could, you know, play Ace Attorney Investigations. I could watch something funny or some YouTube videos or something. And instead I went, no, you know what? I feel like watching Fallout right now. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm sitting down. This is like 2 days before I need to be recording this video. And I'm sitting down and watching Fallout for fun because I really enjoyed episode 1. So it's a good sign for the start of this series, I think. It doesn't mean if I don't record videos early, I'm not having fun with the show, but if it's good enough to stay within my mind and make me like genuinely want to watch the next episode enough to record it early, that's good. So, I told you that at the start of this video to let you know I'm genuinely really excited for this episode. And I'm really keen to see what we're in for, because last episode was a really good introduction to our 3 main characters. I did a lot of I think I did a really long discussion in the last video as well. And I definitely recommend checking out that discussion to see my thoughts on all the different storylines and the roller coaster of emotions that I went on. But yeah, now I'm just really keen to jump in and check out episode 2. See where it goes, see who I root for, and see, because, they were great introductions, but now you gotta hold my attention, you know? I feel like the introduction's, not easy, but the introduction is an easier bit to do, and the ending, with the climaxes, the finales, they're gonna be decently easy to keep my attention on. It's the middle bits. They're the tricky bit, right? So let's see how much this episode keeps my attention when it's an hour and 5 minutes. And so, you know, that's pretty long. And I'm a person who sometimes when something is over 40 minutes, I start to fade out. So let's see if I can hold my attention the entire hour. Let's see. Make sure to support this video if you can, liking, commenting, and subscribing. And if you're like me and you just can't wait for the next Fallout episode, you can go to my Patreon account right now for the full-length reaction and early access, which means episode 3 is on there right now. So you can get further in this series with me. But yeah, I also have a One Piece channel. If you don't know already, go check out my Jent Watches One Piece channel. That channel is rocking. It's great. But here we go. Let's jump into Fallout. This is episode 3. Here's a correction to the intro. I said episode 3. It's actually episode 2. What am I looking at? Oh. 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 Incinerate newborns weighing less than... Oh. Oh, is he lying about it? He doesn't want to incinerate them. Okay. Wait, I just realized that guy, this is the guy they're looking for, right? The nerd. And he had a pup with him. And by pup, I mean, I think he's a fully grown dog, but I call my fully grown dog Pup all the time. Look at that puppy! He's so cute.
But when I think of you, into each life, but too much is
brain in a jar.
Sit.
I've done this so much. Yes, good boy.
in my
Oh! Oh my gosh. Ah! Jeez, dude. Oh, the dog is so cute. Uh-oh. Oh, God. Oh, God! You're fucking dead, dude! Jesus. Oh. Oh my God, please remain calm. You have to remain calm, but it was still gonna shoot at him. Nice. Good use of the logo. I liked that. That felt like very Fallout humor. The please remain calm on it.
And listen to the murmur of the cottonwood tree.
Alright, Lucy. Now, I said in the last video, I hope Lucy's storyline isn't mostly her walking through the desert. So let's see how long it takes before she gets to something else. It makes sense being, like, the start of it being that. Yeah, what the hell is it? The tumbleweed? Jeez. That's fucking grim. Oh, poison. You're doing well out here so far? Nothing to worry about. A dog? Is it the dog? Is it the dog? Oh my God, did the dog just kill him? Yeah. Oh. What are they called? There's something roaches? Rad roaches or something? Is that what that is? Yeah, okay, he's here. It is the dog.
But they didn't merely survive.
They got worse.
They improved.
Yeah.
To hunt in packs, incisors to help ingest.
I don't need to hear
larger
this. I don't
prey.
like it.
You should know better than to light a fire after dark.
But she doesn't because she's not used to being on the surface.
You would be willing to do what it takes to survive up here.
I don't know.
My dad.
She's done some pretty crazy stuff already.
Then you will have to adapt.
I didn't think these two characters would be meeting right
But
away.
you still want the same thing. Well, come.
Four? The dog's name is Four? Okay, is that the only interaction they're gonna have for a while? You better put out the fire. Man, with those like wide open doors, I would not be standing at any point. Why are they just like wide open? Come on, we're not gonna talk at all? Oh. Oh. Well, your dick plate. Alright, not a great start. I don't foresee us being bros.
I'm bored and I want to shoot something.
Oh my God, really? This dude got promoted to whatever this high rank is. What's he gonna shoot? That doesn't seem too bad. Oh! Except hitting your fucking face on the metal. What's the ship doing? Is it just gonna circle? It's like when you drop someone off for 2 minutes and you have to like just go around the block. Cram. Thanks, boy. Appreciate it. Hey, your dog stole my arm.
The target.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they were.
Shit, well, I mean, they're already pretty fucking close. What if all three sets of main characters come across the glasses guy in this in this second episode?
My lord, I don't have armor.
Yeah, it should be what you're doing.
In order, my squire.
I mean, at least you've been given a non-cleaning crotch medal job. I mean, he's just using you as bait though, but...
What's the problem, dipshit?
Oh no. Oh! I see something. The fuck is that? Oh my gosh! It's just a bear? It's a weird looking bear. I guess it's like a radiated bear. Jesus, it's a fist fight with a bear. Acts of bravery, huh? Oh my gosh. What if Maximus, like this guy dies and Maximus just has the suit to himself? That might actually be where this is going. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. Just gonna let him die. He's alive.
This fucking thing off me. Help.
You gonna see what he looks like?
Where were you? Huh?
Doesn't look like what I expected him to look like.
This wasteland fucking sucks.
He's so much less intimidating without the helmet.
They're bull. You know what you could do in a fucking toaster oven? Do you have any idea?
Jeez.
I'm asking you for a step back.
I wouldn't be
You're looking at me.
threatening the guy
You're
who's
looking at me like
supposed to
you don't know what
protect
the
you.
fuck to do. You stupid motherfucker, you know this is all your fault.
Oh my god. See, I wouldn't be doing this because you're convincing him not to help you.
They string you up.
Great. So you're gonna do that to me?
By your, they hang you.
If I help you, you're gonna...
You dumb motherfucker, you.
Yeah, he's the dumb motherfucker.
It is a knight's duty to better this fallen world. You don't deserve that armor.
Jesus. I thought he was gonna like maybe finish him off, but it looks like he's just gonna sit there and watch him die.
You fuck.
Because that's pretty fucked.
Not if I bring back the target.
Okay,
so he's gotta get the target so that he doesn't get killed for being a traitor, essentially.
Hi, hello. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Is she pointing the gun? Whoa.
for money?
It's okay.
May I approach? This is what I wanted. I wanted to see her interacting with more people. Is he wearing a diaper? Looks like he's wearing a diaper.
No matter how much sand I put in it, I just get more sand.
Oh, have you tried water? Would you like a sip? Here.
He's gonna chug it all. You're too trusting. Oh my gosh.
Sir, I might. I need.
Oh my god.
I hand you a bottle of clean water and you drink it. Even if you're not thirsty, you drink it. Much you can anyway.
Great.
Maybe you should have kept the gun trained on him.
You haven't happened to have seen a group.
People get killed in Philly all the time. That's where my daddy got killed anyway. Couple brothers too. Had a aunt as well. She got killed there once.
She got killed there
Sorry
once.
to hear that.
Stay here.
With
With
you?
me.
No, thank you.
Thank you so much for the advice.
Good of
I'm
you to
rich,
shoot your
kid.
shot.
You wouldn't have to put up with me for too long. It'll all be yours.
It's honestly
Okay.
a decent
you.
proposal.
It was really no problem. Bye.
I love her. That was great. Okay, you gotta step into the dead guy's armor. Oh, it's kind of cool.
Animal running about. The biggest lies with the loudest howl. It's a man.
I wonder how exhausting it is being in there, or if the machinery like
If its habits are a little bit
is really good at making you not get tired.
rags and dry.
Oh my god. Well, now you know you can collapse a house, so be careful. At least these are empty houses. What? Maybe they're not empty houses. Okay, okay. I thought it was someone who got crushed by the house. Oh god, you might kill this man. Oh.
Thank you, Mr. Metal Man. Much obliged to you.
What was the situation here?
Stupid, persecuted for my scientific curiosity.
Who is this guy?
And a gentleman. You should be commended.
Like, was that a good thing to intervene in, or is this guy like actually in the wrong? I don't know.
It's just the guy was fucking my chickens. I mean, I think that's a morally neutral scenario you just did. Like, yeah, you probably stopped him murdering him. Look. He was fucking his chickens. And he was like, talking like such an intellectual. Be careful.
Hello there. My name.
Oh my god. Are they snubbing her because they're just rude people in general, or is it because she's wearing like Vault Dweller gear? I feel like Vault Dweller gear is not gonna go over well. Like, it's very obvious who you are.
Fresh iguana. Can I interest you in some iguana?
Oh. I'm okay.
No, but honestly, that doesn't look like the worst. It looks like it's cooked well. Damn, this feels like a city straight out of the game. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if this was an actual city in one of the games, you know? Oh my god! The two-headed horse! I mean, cow! For a second, I was gonna get some comments that are like, did you think that was a horse? Oh! Look who's here! Is he gonna meet Lucy in episode 2?
Hi there.
Ah, so many rude people.
You're an actual vault dweller.
Mm-hmm.
I am.
I wonder if, like, maybe people think she's, like, you know, wearing their clothes.
Goes by the name of Moldaver.
Oh, she knows the name Moldaver. Get out.
Get back to your fucking room, Barb. Get out of here, vault dweller.
She got
Ma'am, this
her
Moldaver
thumb over
broke into
everyone
my
here.
All 10 fingers.
That's the best part about her.
Must be nice.
I've been saying that for years.
Well, that
We're gonna
to
colonize, like,
save America.
yeah.
When exactly were you planning on saving America?
Next generation. Once all of you are dead.
Nothing. You know what folks up here say about the vaults?
Not good things.
What?
This is a good actress, this woman. I kind of get the hate for the Vault Dwellers, but it's overblown, you know. My gosh, these characters are all so close to each other. I thought this would take ages to happen.
Come from Vault 33. Your primary crop is corn.
Oh, he understands a
There's
lot.
telesonic projector in your farm. You've been brought up in a meritocracy.
How does he know this
Pride
much?
themselves. You need to go home.
Why is it when this guy's around Lucy, he's like a weird, a weird cryptic dude.
Let's get you inside.
But when he's alone, he's like a sweet dog owner. Oh shit! Oh shit!
Man, it fits the description of that fellow right there.
Yep. Seems like he's the one that's not safe here.
To provide this man safe transport out of Philly.
Oh! 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 Jesus! Well, that was unexpected.
But you don't get shit if I kill him first.
Now we just gotta start killing a bunch of people. Aww. Oh! God damn! Oh! Through one guy's chest and the other guy's head. Oh, this guy's gonna die extra painfully, I feel like. Oh my god. He's just taking the shots.
You got a hole in your neck.
Oh. Alright, he died on his own. Oh my gosh. This is so Fallout. Like the following of the bullet, if you haven't played a Fallout game, it does that. And there's a lot of exploding limbs in Fallout as well. So cool. Oh jeez. Oh god. Don't kill the dog. Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh. Episode 2, you kill the dog? I thought the dog was gonna die at some point in this series, but episode 2? Junk Jet.
I'm going to have to ask you to leave him alone. But at first glance, your treatment of this man appears unfair.
Oh.
I'm obliged to intervene, de-escalate a conflict. Then I'll have to assume of the two of you, you are likely the primary. In which case,
I love this.
everyone in this town would agree. You willingly stand down now.
Good little speech, but it's very naive. Hell yeah. Does that work better than bullets? Oh. Oh! Holy shit. Is that Maximus? Because it could be any of the power suits, but I imagine it's Maximus. Oh my gosh. All the main characters are here. Oh. And he saved Lucy. Hell yeah.
Until I dealt with the ghoul.
Okay. Thank you.
So, but like, okay, but what's gonna happen? Like, the ghoul's surely not gonna die here. I wouldn't think. Oh my god. Oh. Oh, jeez. You don't have to hit many of your punches, you just need to hit a few.
To walk upstairs when you're wearing a 12-piece cast iron.
Doesn't he have the little jetpacks? Can't he just jetpack up the stairs?
Your new foot, Barb. Tiny small beans. But okay.
Do you have a new foot? Oh god. Oh, don't show me. I don't need to see it. I believe you. There's no foot there.
We got a whole crate under the box.
You got a crate of feet?
Was that a knight?
Stan. I'm sorry for yelling. I've been shot. You either way.
I love that. I'm sorry for yelling. Okay, so it's not really a foot. Does it like regrow a foot? What does it do?
If you think this little thing
Oh, you okay? Yeah.
limping ass across the wasteland, you may not
Interesting.
be smart. Hey, Daddy's girl. I need you to take this man here to my client.
Is your client Moldaver?
My client goes by the name of Lee.
Yep.
You ain't getting near Moldaver without something to bargain with.
Ooh.
The
Ooh.
this guy right
Good
here
point.
is your best option.
Very good point.
She steals dads.
Do you want your dad
She steals Dad.
This really... This...
I like this woman. Oh. Shit, man. You have to like destroy all of it around you.
Basic training ain't what it used to be.
Yeah, I guess he hasn't been trained with the suit.
Rule number 1. Read the manual.
Oh! Oh, I thought that was like part of his neck exposed that he could have just sliced. Shit, man. Oh my gosh, this is so cowboy. Oh.
Serums to invigorate.
Hello, chicken fucker.
Serums to heal your feet. Foot healing serum.
He's really trying to get this sale. Jim's limbs. Oh! Oh, I thought somehow the dog was, you know, up and about. Is he alive? What's he gonna do? Is he gonna save him? Is he gonna... Oh my gosh. What if he like retrained him and the dog became the ghoul's pet? He's back up. Oh my gosh, so now does the ghoul roll with this dog? Honestly, if there's anyone who can track down Wilzig, it'd be the dog.
It's here. We have about 20 miles left to go. How's your new Ghoul? Oh, golly.
Oh, jeez.
I'm not going to make it.
You need to.
No, you see, I've just taken a cyanide pill.
What the fuck?
What?
Dude!
That Plan D. I was surprised it wasn't more popular.
Oh my god. I guess you don't really have repeat customers for cyanide.
Just my head.
Oh god. Jesus, man! Why put her through this? What a nightmare.
So that it would be less taxing for you to go through with it.
Oh my
It would
god.
be easier if you... I'm begging you, and this is the only way to get your dad back.
Jesus.
I could trust you.
How do you know my name? Sir.
Oh. Well. You gotta cut off his head. Well, this is severely fucked. I don't think I need to see it, by the way, show. I don't think you need to show me the head being chopped off. You can just imply it.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie. Yeah, just imply it. That's good. Good. Whew. Is this a different end credit sequence? Do they change each time? All right, good second episode. And yeah, the good news is that I was talking about at the start, like, let's see if I'm engaged the entire time. That didn't feel like an hour at all to me. So that means I was engaged the whole time. Maybe if the episode was like 20 minutes longer, I would have started to fade out, but it felt like a good length. It felt like good, like, you know, a good amount of shit going on. And you know what? The pacing has surprised me in a good way. Like I often try to like, not to predict the show necessarily, but just, I often think about like, well, what do I think is likely to be the trajectory of this show, right? And so it's like in the first episode we got introduced to these three main characters, and it felt like to me the trajectory of the show was all of those characters converging and converging and converging until the final episode is them all at one point, right? But they're all having their own like journeys at the same time, right? And the episode kind of started like that, but then pretty quickly, like the characters all meet up. Now, obviously they're separating again. And I think so, and I said in the last episode as well, like it might be possible that the characters will weave in and out of each other's stories. It does look like maybe that's kind of what's going to be happening. I just kind of didn't expect in this second episode for them all to meet up and have this, you know, have this much, you know, to do with each other. So yeah, I'm impressed by that, because that means like. Because that's good to me, because it means the pacing is pretty quick, which is a good thing to me. Like it's not too quick, but it does mean, you know, the things that we're waiting for to happen. Like I wanted to see Lucy and Maximus meet up. You know, I wanted to see them fight against the Ghoul. These are things that I was excited to look for, and I wanted to see Maximus in a power suit as well. These are the things I was looking forward to, and they've already happened, which is awesome, because it means now I'm looking forward to other stuff. Like that's the thing, when you have when you like or give the audience what they want quickly, what you can do is make them want other stuff. I feel like if you're a good enough writer, you can continuously give them goals that they look forward to, and then you know, and then move past that and go to their next goals. You know, there are some shows that will like for example, I'm currently watching Gurren Lagann on this channel, and you can go watch my reactions to Gurren Lagann. I'm over halfway through it now, and in that show, there's like, it does that constantly where it'll give you like a goal, like, oh, I want to get to the surface, right? And then like the episode will end and they've done it, and then it'll give you another goal, and it's like, okay, well this is like clearly a long-term series goal, and then it gets completed by episode 2 or 3, you know, and then they do another thing, and it seems like a big huge goal that they're never gonna reach, or like they're gonna reach like way later in the series, and then they reach it pretty quickly, and it keeps doing that because like then it feels like we're constantly actually accomplishing things. It feels like there's not as much like filler going on. There's not messing around. The characters are actually, you know, going after the stuff that they want. And it doesn't feel like the show is artificially putting up barriers to stop them, like uninteresting barriers, you know? So in this felt like, okay, we're all looking for Wilzig, right? It could have been 8 episodes of looking for Wilzig, but it wasn't. It was half of an episode looking for Wilzig. They found him. Now he's dead. And now we're moving forward past that. Lucy's gonna have Wilzig's head. So the others, like, is obviously the Ghoul gonna come for his head? What about Maximus? Like, he's gonna have to bring the head back to his people, right? I would imagine. But she needs the head as a bargaining chip for her father. So now we have the 3 main characters all like trying to vie after this head, this head of this man, rather than the man himself. And then on top of that, the Ghoul now has a dog with him. Like the dog, 4, I think is the name of the dog, was with Wilzig, and then the Ghoul stabbed the dog and now has like befriended them. It's a kind of wild way to have the dog transfer ownership, is for the Ghoul to stab the dog and then go, actually, you know what? You're still alive. You're a trooper. I'm going to bring you back. So, it's crazy, because now I feel like the Ghoul and the dog could be like a kind of an iconic combo. And now that I'm thinking about it, I wonder if I've seen like people posting screenshots of the Ghoul with the dog, or I heard that the Ghoul, because like once the dog was with the Ghoul, I was like, oh, that feels right. Like that feels like how it's supposed to be, and I don't know why I felt that. So I feel like the only way I could have known that was I heard people talking about them as like a duo or something, but I'm not sure. I don't know if that's exactly the case, but it did feel right, you know, that he had the dog with him. And also, since he's like, you know, such a Lone Ranger type character, it kind of feels appropriate that like his one companion's gonna be like an animal companion. By the way, this episode was funny. There was like lots of genuinely funny scenes to it that like really leaned into. Some of it was like the Fallout humor, and then some of it was just like its own solid humor. I feel like that isn't necessarily Fallout centric, because Fallout has a very specific brand of humor where like I don't even know if I feel like Fallout's brand of humor is almost like a bland corporate optimism over the top of a horrific landscape. That's kind of Fallout's brand of humor, where it's like stuff like that turret coming up and it says please remain calm on the turret, right, and then it's about to shoot you. Like that's such Fallout humor to me, where it's like it's so ridiculous that the engineers are making this turret and they're like, how can we get them to stay still, because it's going to take a while for the turret to like wind up. So how do we get people to stay still? Oh, just put please remain calm on there. And then people are going to like go, oh, thank goodness. So like you can, it's just very funny when you feel like you can see the like corporate engineers. Sorry, I've just realized one of these bags are falling over. I feel like you can basically see the corporate engineers behind it who are like coming up with these stupid ideas. And there were several things like that in this episode, I feel like. But yeah, I also like, I mean, I love Lucy, and I'm not talking about the old TV show from the fucking, when was I Love Lucy? Like back in the 40s? I don't even know. But I'm not talking about an old TV show. I'm saying I love Lucy. She's amazing. This episode is exactly what I was imagining when in the first episode I was like, oh, I think I've heard she's sort of like an optimistic, bubbly type, like naive character. This is what I thought it was going to be. The first episode didn't show that off as much. Like she said some okie dokies and stuff, but she wasn't being like that. She was actually sort of being more, I don't know. Like I feel like there were some bits in there where it felt like she was a little more self-aware, I guess. And in this episode, that self-awareness wasn't as present, which I'm not saying that as a negative. I'm saying that as a positive, because now she's out of her element. So I feel like she is almost overcompensating now. Like she's using so much more, you know, corporate speak essentially in these episodes, like very optimistic, prepared speeches, where it's like in the first episode she was around her people, so she was kind of speaking mostly casually with them. There was a few moments where it slips through, like when she's talking to her cousin and she's like talking very robotically about why you shouldn't fuck your cousins, you know. There was like a few moments like that, but I feel like it was also, we saw her interact with her dad a lot, and she's not going to be speaking like that much with her dad. But now that she's like speaking with random people, she has this this very like robotic way of speaking, which I really like, optimistic robotic, where it's like she's kind of like so conditioned to being polite to people that she kind of is really trying to force the politeness even when it doesn't quite feel right to anyone in this situation. And I love characters like that. I really, really love it. Especially since I think I relate to those kinds of characters quite a bit. I'm a pretty positive guy, and especially when I'm speaking to strangers. Like, you know, if I'm speaking to friends or if I'm speaking to my family and stuff like that, I'm probably not going to be showing off this part of my personality as much. But when I'm speaking to strangers, I feel like a big part of my goal is this stranger that I'm talking to right now, I would like for them to walk away from this conversation and go, that stranger that I just met was really nice, you know? He was really cool. He just made my day. Like, I want to constantly, and this is like kind of an ego thing, but it's like, I would say good ego to have, because it helps people. But I want people to walk away and almost be impressed with me. So when I'm talking to fast food workers or something and I'm ordering food, I'm trying to order it in the easiest way for them to understand possible. I'm trying to make sure that I'm very polite. I'm trying to speak with some energy in my voice to like maybe, you know, cheer them up, or like not cheer them up, but at least make them not feel as depressed about their situation because they're talking to someone who's like, cheeseburger, nuggets, chips, and Pepsi. Yeah, that's it. You know, like that can be kind of draining to be around. So I'm like, hi, I'd like a cheeseburger, please, and I want that with some chips. And I think I'll get, and I would like, I do it as politely as possible, purely because I'm trying to, I mean, mostly it's on autopilot, right? That's just, I've trained myself now to do that. But I think subconsciously, I'm trying to impress this person, to make them have a better day with me around, to make it easier for them. Especially with retail workers, because I know that they're going to be, like, a lot of the time pretty miserable. So I want to hopefully cheer them up a bit. And so yeah, like, because of that, I sort of relate to Lucy, where it's like, even in these situations where you're talking to someone who hates you, and you can see in their eyes and from their tone and from what they're saying that they hate you, but you're going to keep at it. You're going to keep staying polite because you just want to see, like, maybe this will be the thing that to say to impress them. Or maybe they're waiting for me to snap, and then when they see I don't snap, they're going to actually like me. Or I don't know how else to deal with this situation, you know? Like, I haven't been aggressive with anyone before, so I'm not going to start now. And so, like, I like seeing that side of Lucy because I understand it. I relate to it a lot. But then also there's situations where she can't, like, fathom someone like Moldiver being anything except, like, a horrible, brutal, awful villain. Where it's like, what? Why are you working with her? She steals dad. Like, I really like that. Like, she knows of one situation where she stole a dad, and that's her entire vision of her in her head. It's great. It's really funny. Yeah, with the Vault Dweller hate, I talked about it a little in the previous episode, but now we get even sort of more information on it, where it's like, I mean, I guess we didn't get much more information on it in this episode necessarily, but I just saw more of it, and I kind of feel like I even understand it a bit more now, where it, like, people see Vault Dwellers as like, oh, they went and hid themselves away and stuff. But then on top of that, when Vault Dwellers do come up, if they all speak with this sort of corporate speak, like really upbeat, like really pretentious almost, and then when they're saying like high and mighty stuff, like we're gonna be the ones to save America or whatever, but it's like they are just hiding away underground. And it's like, they're also speaking about things that aren't going to happen in these people's lifetimes. Like, this woman, I don't know how old she is, but I imagine she's not in her 20s. Like, she isn't going to see the world in, 80 years. Like, it doesn't matter what preparations you're putting in place in later. It matters what we're doing now, and the people up here are trying to survive. They're trying to make better situations. They're trying to do shit. And I mean, they're not trying very hard. Like, it feels like there's probably a lot of pessimism on the surface. So people aren't really trying to improve situations. They're just trying to survive, and that's kind of it. But at the very least, they're trying something, while the Vault Dwellers are technically trying, but they're not considering the people that are immediately around. They're not considering humanity right now. They are purely looking towards the future, and at the same time creating their own little paradise underground, like this sort of exclusive club where no one else is allowed in. So I can see where the hate comes from. I also think it's not great. Like, it's not great to hate these people and to perpetuate this hate this much. But I get it, I understand. And yeah, so I like that Maximus got the suit already. I'd been looking forward to him because I knew he was eventually going to get the suit. I'd been looking forward to that. I didn't think it would be this early again, so I'm glad that happened. The guy who had the suit before was a dick, and he's a moron for really pushing his buttons over and over again. I mean, he did, Maximus did save his life. He did shoot that bear, he didn't shoot it very quickly, sure, right? But he did shoot that bear and save you, and then he was about to save you again by giving you the injection you needed or whatever, and you fucked it. So yeah, dude, you die. Sorry. That's how it goes. Oh, and the chicken fucker scene was very funny as well. Because I was wondering what's the situation here? What's he gonna sort of like regret? I didn't think it would be a joke though. I thought they were building up to like the guy that he lets escape does something really, really horrific to someone else or something, you know? And he was like, I was trying to stop him from doing that. Like he goes and murders a child or something. But no, it was just like, he was fucking my chickens. It was just like this fucking, it's like a really weird, awful situation. But at the same time, it's like, the reason I said it was like neutral morality is it's like, I don't want this guy to kill the chicken fucker. But at the same time, like, it's not like the chicken fucker didn't ask for some sort of punishment. So it's not like he should have got off scot-free. But you didn't really know the situation. I don't think Maximus did anything wrong necessarily, because Maximus didn't hurt the person who was trying to hurt the chicken fucker. So it's like, whatever, you know? It's just like a net neutral situation. It's like, oh, that was a misunderstanding, but whatever. The world's not going to get that much worse, I don't think, from what he did. Yeah. Anything else? Oh yeah, and the following of the bullets in the Ghoul scenes where he's shooting at people and it follows the bullets and shows where it splatters against it. Like that's so Fallout. It's so good. Honestly, this episode more than anything made me want to play the Fallout games again, or at least like play the ones I haven't played. Like I want to play New Vegas, for example. Because this episode just really put me in that Fallout mood. This episode felt more like Fallout than episode 1 did. Episode 1 felt more like, you know, its own TV show that had some similarities to Fallout. But this episode, to me, felt like Fallout from start to finish. So, really cool. Anyway, that is Fallout episode 2. Thank you for watching. Make sure to support this video if you can. Liking, commenting, and subscribing. And go to my Patreon account if you want the full-length reaction, early access, and exclusive videos. I will see you next time. Goodbye.